want to start here with breaking news right now. Sources telling ABC News that accused sex trafficker Jeffrey Epstein has died by suicide.
At 6:39, the multi-millionaire was found hanging inside of his cell.
The 66-year-old multi-millionaire had been awaiting trial at New York City's Metropolitan Correctional Center.
一位富翁在全美国最安全的监狱里离奇身亡，法医说他是自我了断，但是有更多人相信他是遭人灭口。
Conspiracy theories surrounding Epstein's death have been fueled even by presidential retweet.
President Trump retweeted a baseless conspiracy theory to nearly 63 million Twitter followers, a spurious accusation that the Clintons are somehow linked to Jeffrey Epstein's death.
爱普斯坦的总统好朋友不止克林顿一人。
Well, I knew him like everybody in Palm Beach knew him. I mean, people in Palm Beach knew him. I had a falling out with him a long time ago. I don't think I've spoken to him for 15 years.
Donald Trump has downplayed his association with Epstein, even though a long list of evidence exists showing the two of them having a close relationship, including Epstein flying on Trump's private plane. This video shows Trump and Epstein at a party together.
Trump gestures to one and appears to say to Epstein, "Look at her back there. She's hot."
2002, Donald Trump said of him, "I've known Jeff for 15 years. Terrific guy. He likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many are on the younger side."
准确来说是未成年少女。
According to the indictment, it's here where some of those sexual acts took place. Now look at this. You can still see some of the splintered wood here on the front door from when the FBI busted in during their raid. FBI agents who say thousands of nude photos of underage girls were found there.
The alleged behavior shocks the conscience. Could you please give us your name? Jeffrey Epstein.
A registered sex offender who made a fortune as a hedge fund manager in the 1980s and 90s, known for his lavish lifestyle and high-profile connections. Jeffrey Epstein is facing new allegations that he exploited dozens of young girls for sex.
And his potential conviction threatens to uncover a far-reaching network of criminal behavior and sexual abuse.
The 66-year-old was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. In his early 20s, he taught physics and math at the Dalton School, an elite Manhattan prep school. Connections he made there got him a job at the investment bank firm Bear Stearns. He then went on to open his own finance firm in 1982. And that's where he amassed his fortune. His firm reportedly only accepted clients worth $1 billion or more.
这个为超级富豪服务的工作，使他进入了金字塔顶尖的社交圈。
By 1992, he owned the largest private residence in Manhattan. He also owns the island of Little St. James in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and was known for throwing extravagant parties with celebrities and young women.
被点名的还有这架私人专机。
It's called Lolita Express for a reason. That was a vessel for him to be able to abuse girls. All Jeffrey cared about was, go find me more girls.
In 2008, the FBI had prepared an indictment that could potentially have put Epstein behind bars for life. A report by the Miami Herald identified 80 victims who claimed to have been abused, although it's likely that there are others who have not come forward. But instead of
哪知爱普斯坦没有被判无期徒刑，他完美诠释了什么叫做有钱判生，没钱判死。
13 months in a comfortable minimum security jail where he was free to come and go during the day. The deal was termed a non-prosecution agreement, which granted immunity to any of Epstein's high-powered friends who may have been party to his crimes. The architect of the deal was then U.S. Attorney for Miami, Alexander Acosta, who eventually became Donald Trump's Secretary of Labor. Acosta's deal effectively killed the FBI probe. Later, in 2017, a judge ruled that Epstein's deal being kept secret from his victims was illegal. After Epstein was arrested in July on charges of sex trafficking, it was alleged that the 2008 plea deal, which permitted him to leave prison to go to an office during the day, actually allowed him to continue abusing young women and girls while technically in prison. As his role in the plea deal was publicized, Alex Acosta stepped down from his position in Trump's administration.
纽约时报不客气地将这起富豪性侵少女案看作是美国的金权政治腐败的缩影。不过，爱普斯坦的好运终究有用完的一天。
Epstein's attorneys had been fighting to get him out on bail, but a judge refused. Prosecutors argued the mega millionaire's lifestyle and wealth made him an extreme flight risk.
Epstein could face up to 45 years in prison.
Epstein was recently found unconscious on the floor of his prison cell. While he remains on suicide watch, some are speculating that it could have been an attack organized by his former associates, keen to keep their secrets.
为何7月8日才出庭，坚称自己无罪的人会突然想不开呢？为何脖子上会有勒痕倒卧在地？调查还没有结果，自杀监视就解除了。又这么刚好，在他死前不久，狱方转走了他的狱友，留他一个人在牢房里。原本每半小时来巡视一遍的2名狱警，也这么刚好一个都没有出现。华盛顿邮报取得的法医检查结果，得知爱普斯坦舌骨断裂。然而，举凡吊颈，尤其是年龄较高者，也会出现此一现象。法医没有多做评论，更让阴谋论挥之不去。
CBS News has learned the morning of Epstein's death, there was shouting and shrieking from his cell. Guards attempted to revive him while saying, "Breathe, Epstein, breathe."
Investigators want to know if the guards were asleep on the job.
关于爱普斯坦是否涉嫌中介未成年人卖淫的调查，很快就会结案，因为检察官无法起诉一名死人。
Michelle Licata says Epstein sexually assaulted her when she was just 16. She and other accusers are outraged. He will not face a criminal trial.
I really wanted justice.
不过案子会继续追查下去。FBI 探员已经飞到加勒比海的私人小岛封存证据，找出其他涉案人，还给被害少女公道。
Jennifer was a 14-year-old child. He was a predator. He groomed her. He had help. And everybody who helped him should be held responsible for ruining Jennifer's life.
The case has threatened to implicate prominent names from the worlds of business and politics. Among them, his friend, the Duke of York.
2,000 pages of documents were unsealed in Manhattan federal court related to a 2015 defamation case brought by Virginia Roberts Gouffre against Ghislaine Maxwell, a longtime Epstein associate and British socialite. In court filings, Gouffre says that Maxwell recruited her in 2000 and was groomed to be a sex slave to Epstein, adding she was later directed by Maxwell and Epstein to have sex with many, quote, powerful men, including numerous prominent American politicians, powerful business executives, foreign presidents, and other world leaders. Gouffre alleges that she was directed to have sex with British royalty Prince Andrew, former governor and UN ambassador Bill Richardson, and the former influential senator from Maine, George Mitchell. All three men have strongly denied the allegations.
Buckingham Palace says any suggestion of impropriety with underage minors is categorically untrue.
谁杀了爱普斯坦？只怕真相出炉，也没有人相信。